Slipping up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Ryan. Dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
51, go! Mike 51. Hey, Charlie!
To throw again. Ryan looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Saints 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's what I do. Kill. Watch Twix. Hey, wait. Twix.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry Godwin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's coming west.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll be a loss of a yard, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's got Rome. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Haskins now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, let go. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me. Hey, express. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins on 1st down. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hall. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On the return, it's Kamara. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Haskins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. Dances by him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They go play action with Haskins. Open man is got it. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They come out here in the eye.
Watch the slant. Showing it. Showing it. Nice throw. Come on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Haskins will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This pass finds its way to Williams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
down. Here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
59, ready. 25. Hey, check that. Hey, box truck. Mike 50.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Lutz good on the extra point. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Bravo! Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Nice, sweetheart. Get out!
Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go. 50.
Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Waters. Wiggles free. Trotty! They can't tackle it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, that's calling college football.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Terry Godwin, 63 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the fifth tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning on the lights. The party was over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing again. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 54. Get that.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Haywood. 58, 51, jump. Get up.
On first down, Ryan. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Ready, Blue 80, Blue 80.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Ryan on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Ryan will throw again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready, Blue 80, Blue 80.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But
it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Crunch.
Hey, Delta.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. So Mike's number one, Mike's number one.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
Ready to go.
To throw is Ryan. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Ready, 25.
Mike, 54.
On first down, Ryan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
54, stop.
54, watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 5-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.